Hello everybody, this is your boy Lacoma. Today we are visiting the Maya community in Setul, Guatemala. I'm spending the whole day with them. It's a very welcoming community. I want to introduce you to people who are helping me. So I have two guides. My friend here, Aristides, he will be doing the translation from English to Spanish. And then because he doesn't speak the local language, which is Quechua, somebody else will translate from Spanish to Quechua. I will allow my group here to introduce themselves, and then we'll also show the women that I'm visiting.
Bueno, un gusto y un placer. Yo soy Aristides Escobedo, oficial de campo. Hemos estado dando el soporte aquí en la comunidad de Setul. Es un placer y un gusto.
Muy buenos días, mi nombre es Carlos Gabriel de Conexión Guatemala. Un gusto estar acá, oficial del área agrícola.
And then this is the leader of the group, and she will be really the one in charge of the interview.
وصفيت على حتى غراني أو على إن مريران ألين كنت أخلص جاك اللي خدت ألين البيع سأتوت كوي كلا خدت اللي خناتين كون كالكو وكوي باب دي خواتين كون دي خواتين وكون دي ساعات هان كوي باب حكي تكين كون كاس اللي غجاك.
First of all, she's sending really warm greetings to everyone. They are like a woman group made out of 14 women here in Setul, and also two men. It's a pleasure to have you here, and they are really wanted to do the best that they can in the agricultural areas, and they are really pleased to have you here with them today.
So before we start the actual interview, let's look at the women. Just wave to the camera. Hi. So these are the women group. All of them are now here today because some of them go on the market, maybe to sell some product and so on. But we're gonna have a lot of fun today. So we let the leader talk a little bit about how they grow crops, what they do, what are some of their challenges, and so on.
دي محلات ومراتين يقولوا لي نقدو أمس اللي خاك على بان خنقات تريش دي أو تريش كتون تريش دي قهاء تريش دي قجوان طائق تريش تكديك إيرسين تريش دي روان ديك آخريرو بجا وتريش هان دي قجوان ولا خكبه دي قوتك تريو لي هناك بس.
So water is a big issue here. What they do is they capture rainwater for the agriculture. Very soon we will go and visit the plants. But when you look at it, that water is not enough, especially during the summer, for them to grow their crops. And this is a community which really live very close to the nature. They are in harmony with the nature. They listen to the nature. They believe that if you move something from the nature, you gotta put it back. It's a very good mindset. So I'm really having a blast here. We're gonna try to summarize what the leader has said about the community, the challenges that they are having. Okay, just go and summarize what she said.
Well, as a summary, the thing that she said is like they have faced different type of issues during not only the wet season of the year or the winter here in Guatemala, also during the summer. Because during the summer they face a lot of dry time when they don't have too much water to supply for the crops. So even when they already have this type of rainwater harvesting techniques in their houses by catching all the water from the rain, it is not enough because they have to use it also for their own consume and for agricultural purposes, or to use it directly in the house with their kids. So they know that they are facing a lot of different type of issues, but they truly believe that God is the one that already gave to them a lot of different type of seeds, and they know that by improving themselves they are going to face any type of issue, any type of problem that will come in the near future. And they really wanted to push themselves in a way that they can provide to each family all the items, all the things that are needed for having a better quality of life.
They are smallholder farmers. What they do, they grow crops, they consume part of it and try to sell the remaining on the market. Come on over, follow me. I will show you some of their plots. She will be talking about some of the crops that they grow. You will not be able to see, but it rains a lot here. You know, lot of rain each time. But they do have dry season. I wanted to mention that. But she's gonna talk a little bit about this drying facility that they have. This is where when they harvest, they try to dry their harvest and consume or transform that for added value or sell it on the market.
Haan jogo dis ka halangit bit ana ligat khana tinu lina ko kwan salit oda in haan jakat inana man.
Estamos trabajando con.
As she mentioned, they're really working hard in this community to improve themselves and be able to support themselves. So really, women are the powerhouse for this community. It's consisted of 14 women, and their goal is to really have added value to their product and be able to have more new members even and think about or think big. So here we are at the entrance of the plot. Because of the excessive rain all the time, they're trying to make their own nursery or greenhouse, and this is how they grow crops here. They are small plots, but really the soil is very fertile, so productive, so they will have a lot of harvest out of these small plants. Tell us some of the crops that you grow here, how you grow this, and what is the best part? What is the best part of working here? She needs to pause between so you can.
Man, arena ko ang halat ke kana din ka masja ha in na akhe kana. Ha mani akhad ka itinge ja aris bande na akhe kapke. Ha anis khatra ba ke nare.
I want to point out a couple of things that are so important and also ingenious in my opinion. So you can see, for example, this is how they hold the soil moisture to be able to optimize the growth of the crops. As you can see, it's very traditional, but they have done this themselves. These women have done this themselves. The other thing I wanted to show you is, you can see, for example, on the ground, you can see this PVC pipe. The pipes they use these pipes to bring water. As I mentioned before, they depend on rainwater. So they harvest the rainwater for crop growth here. This community, they are really close to the nature and they really use minimal inputs, especially processed inputs in their practices. They also grow coffee. I talk about added value where they harvest cassava, ilo, and so on. They transform it into powder. This is the powder I'm talking about. As you can see, first they sell the powder, or they can even use the powder to make cookies. But you can see they have their own logo. And this is Donna Rosa, who is holding the pora. You see, so really this community is really trying to use traditional manual ways, but to come up with a product that is really appreciated here. So they sell their the pora and the cookies that they made, in addition to the produce and the animal on the nearest city, which is not far from here. It's about 45 minutes. Because rainwater harvesting is a major source of water for them, I want to show you some of their storage, how they harvest the water. So this is not a water well. This is a cistern where they harvest the rainwater. This is a big deep, but you can see the pipe. They collect the water from the rooftop, which goes here, and that's how they have water. And they depend on this tremendously for cooking, bathing, and also for growing their crops. What they have noticed lately is because the water is no longer enough, especially during the summer. The family also is growing, so the water is no longer enough for them to rely on this water. So they are adding, more storage tanks, and I want to show you one traditional storage tank that they recently put together. This is the storage tank that they have. Okay, it's an ingenious way to put this together. They have a tap or thick plastic, and they manufacture this themselves. They put it together to be able to hold the water. So they have this plastic. You can see the pipes coming from different locations to collect the water and bring it here. So this is a second storage that they have. They were telling me that, so you can see, for example, here is very new. What happened? They were telling me the first time they put this together, and when the rain was coming in, the rain was so powerful, or the water was so powerful, that it took out the pole completely, and the water was all over. So they have to redo this. This is the third tank where they collect the water. So they have 1, 2, and 3. These are the 3 storage tanks that they collect water with. This is how they have water, and they rely tremendously on this storage tank all year round. I mentioned that they once they grow the crops, they harvest it. They're trying to add value by transforming the harvest into powder, and that powder they use it later for cookies, and they sell it, cookie or bread. So this is their traditional oven. I don't know how to work it, but you can see it has some engineering to it, because it does work really, really, really well. And I can tell you, I tasted the cookie, was delicious. So they have their own way of doing things, but this is the oven where all the cookies that they sell will come from. Again, this is your boy Lacoma on Agri is Good, Agricultural is Good channel. Until we meet again, I'm here in Guatemala for a few days. I'm gonna visit many of these communities, so look out for my next videos. Thank you.